Wanderwell. Wanderwell. Okay, let's do this. Hello everyone and welcome to the Pink Lollipop Life, where I talk about all things pink and sweet like me. I'm Lolly and I'm your Backstreet Bestie. Today is the third installment of the Backstreet's Back at the Beach series. It's been a while since we hung out, guys. Look, I'm getting comfortable. I'm just getting comfortable. We've been doing this for a while now. It's like if we were dating, this would be our third date. How's your summer going? Because it's almost over. Like, I know last time we talked, we were like even debating if this vacation's even going to be worth booking. And now we're on the other side. Like, it's insane. Either some of you are going and you're booked and you're ready to go and you got your room, or some of you decided to opt out. Like, it's all a complete blur. How was your booking experience? Like, was it easy? Was it hard? Are you guys going? Am I gonna see you guys there? I would love to chat with you. Hit me up. Comment down below. Like this video. Good news. I'm going, if you guys didn't pick up on that already. Me and 5 of my other girlfriends, we all decided to get a room together. I will not disclose exactly which one, but let's just say it's gonna be a grand old time. Now that the dust has settled, reality has soaken in, and we have finally acknowledged that, hey, we're going on this trip and we're about 1.5 payments in. Hope you guys have your coffee, pick up a drink, because it's gonna be a very chatty conversation. Have you guys thought about travel insurance? For those of you, I'm sure this is probably going to be one of the most expensive vacations you've ever been on. And it is a truly, truly big investment. And we need to acknowledge that we need to be protected should anything go wrong. And I know what you're thinking. You're probably like, Lolly, do I even really need travel insurance? So the answer is yes, you do. But if you own a home and you already have home insurance, or you own a car, and obviously if you're driving a car, you have car insurance, right? Or even your credit cards, you might already have a travel insurance coverage with those contracts. If you have some of those travel credit cards, or the ones that you get miles on, you might already have a somewhat adequate travel insurance that you could use for your trip. Check those out, and if you're comfortable with that, I'd say just use that. Like, it's just so much easier and less stressful to have to deal with. So definitely check that out first. The next question is, why do I need travel insurance? Like, Lolly, I don't need travel insurance. I know I'm gonna have a good time. I'm just gonna roll with the punches. YOLO, whatever happens, I'm cool, I'm chill. Or it's like, it's not a big deal. Okay, yes, but I've identified 2 major reasons as to why it is very prudent on you to have at least travel insurance. 1, most of us can't afford to lose our vacation investment. Let's just be clear here. This was not a cheap vacation. All right. Now that the payments are hitting our bank accounts, okay, we have realized, oh my goodness, is it worth it? Absolutely. But that doesn't mean it's okay to just, throw caution to the wind and be like, whatever happens, happens, because it's a lot of money, and it's a lot of your money, or your parents' money, or whoever's paying for it. But it's still a lot of money for whoever is paying for this vacation. And travel insurance guarantees, for as long as you get a good one, a certain percentage will be reimbursed back to you in the event you might have to cancel or something happens. Let's say your luggage gets lost or stolen. There is some peace of mind because you bought travel insurance. Number 2, medical coverage can be very, very expensive. Accidents happen. I get it. There are a lot of factors that can come into play as to why you might need medical coverage. 1, you're in a foreign country. 2, you're with your girlfriends or your friends and you're having the time of your life. Some of you probably for the first time away from your babies or your husbands or your spouses or your partners or whatever. And that's going to be a reason in itself to party hardy. Number 3, you're going to be running around trying to find the Backstreet Boys. Okay, I know we talked about this before, but let's be real. I'm sure once, the rumors start going out that Nick is over here, Brian's over here, Kevin's over here, or AJ tends to hang out here, it's going to get a little chaotic and it's going to get a little nuts, and who knows what's going to happen. And then on top of that, there's always some possibility that something might go wrong. Do you want to be covered in the event something goes wrong? Absolutely. And I'll tell you why. A couple years ago, actually a long time ago now, my brother and I were going to Paris, and he got, which we didn't know at the time, but on the flight to Paris, he got a stomach virus.
It's future Lolly here. I had to correct myself. I obviously wasn't paying attention or knew what I was even talking about. But when I told my brother about this video, he corrected me, and it wasn't a stomach virus. It was food poisoning. Okay, that's all. Back to the video.
Which, thank goodness, because we were going to spend 5 days in Lourdes, and then we were going to spend like another 7 days in Paris. And it actually worked out because Lourdes is a much smaller village town, in France. And there's only like a couple of really big things to see there. And he was sick the whole time. And the first few days, he was literally like bedridden in France. And there I am sightseeing and just checking up on him, on our unlocked phones or something like that. We thought he was just not feeling well. And the second to last night before we had to go to Paris, I said, bro, enough is enough. We got to go to the hospital. Fortunately, I spoke French, so I could actually understand what they were saying because my brother had to get treated over there. And, they gave him some antibiotics or something like that. And then by the second day, he started to feel so much better. Thanks a million that we were actually covered. So that was a huge eye-opener for me as to why it's so important. And you would rather be prepared. I'd say definitely consider it. The Backstreet Boys in Cancun team has partnered with a travel company called Wanderwell. I keep wanting to call it Wanderwell by that group Oasis. Do you guys remember that song? Anyway, I'm getting a lot of questions of people saying, hey, Lolly, I really want to do the travel insurance, but I don't really know anything about it. Do I need to work with them? I know there's a lot of other insurance companies out there. Do I necessarily need to work with Wanderwell? The answer is no. There are a lot of travel insurance companies out there. You've got the obvious Alliance that you always see with Ticketmaster. There's AIG, there's GeoBlue, there's Safety Wing. So Forbes magazine recently posted an article listing the top travel insurance companies as of August 2023. Like, how appropriate was that? And they go into a deep dives of why they would be good for you. So I will have that link down below in my description box. So if you wanted to check that out and look into your alternatives, if you're the type that you're like, no fuss, no muss, whatever, it's already associated with the Backstreet vacation, you fast forward to the video, you decide, I just want to book something. Now, I don't even want to do any research. Just tell me about Wanderwell. Wanderwell. I did it again, didn't I? Wanderwell. I can't get that out of my head. I'm sorry. Wanderwell is the company that has partnered with the Backstreet Boys that is pretty much designed to cover the most travel issues. That would fall under trip cancellations, trip interruptions, trip delays, and travel medical expenses. Those are the 4. I'm not going to go into details about everything Wanderwell offers and all this fine print about their policy and their plan. I will have that link down below for you guys to take a look at. Definitely take a look at their PDF of their benefits plan and everything that entails your plan if you decide to work with them. One of the biggest things that sucks is if you're watching this video and you haven't booked your insurance yet or you haven't purchased your travel insurance, and if you know that you might have to cancel for whatever reason, and that reason does not include death or illness of a family member or even your travel companion, I would say look into an alternative travel insurance company that could cover what they call cancel for any reason criteria, which you would still be eligible for because you are no longer eligible to add that as an upgrade to the Wanderwell plan if you haven't booked yet. Because you had to have done it within 21 days of our booking. And if you do the math, I think we're already up to 6 weeks since we booked, if you booked on day 1. The number one reason for you to be able to cancel at 100% reimbursement of the total cost is if you had to cancel due to a sickness, injury, or death of a family member or travel companion. That's it. Does that make any sense? Okay. When you get on the website, there's going to be a fillable form that you're going to see where they go into details asking you questions such as, where are you going? What state do you currently live in? What are the travel dates that you're going to be gone? And how much your trip costed? They would use that information to determine your percentage. Now, travel insurance tends to typically charge anywhere from 4 to 10% of the total cost of your trip. Do you already have travel insurance? Are you looking into getting the travel insurance? What travel insurance are you planning on using? Comment down below. If you guys haven't done it already, I would really appreciate if you could click on that subscribe button. If you guys have any topics that you want to talk about or you want to know more about, let me know. What are you interested in? I would love to hear from you guys. This is your Backstreet bestie, Lolly. I will see you guys soon. Bye!